challenging.
Good up.
Considering it was Luke's first head coaching experience, he did have quite the list of champions helping him out in that case. But he has a fresh slate with a group of young men who can be molded and shaped into his liking. And if he can get them to understand the importance of both ends of the floor and how the game should be played, he has a championship caliber experience both on the floor and from the bench. I think his voice will bring strong. Different environment, scouts. How important is that? That it's different or that it's fresh? Both. Like I said, both are the same, right? In this case, communication between media and players as to what's different about this has been pointed towards the freedom from the past coaching staff, along with the absence of one Kobe Bryant. Now, I come from an era of, that's old school way for basketball. They won a ton of championships. They have a lot to offer. So, like I said, at some point in this season, even though it is a new era, even though they're going to look back on the last 2 years or last year with both of those men and appreciate the lessons that were brought to them. We just have to see them. They're not too clear.
Number one is the youngest head coach in the NBA, 36 years old. He's got one foot on the left years older than the medal of peace. One guy that's only a year and a half younger than him. What they call it?
Yeah,
younger coaches with this type of roster.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I think it makes sense. I think it was in the choice of Luke as a younger player, 4 years out from his own playing days, stepping in to connect and maybe interact with these young talented players on a level that is easier for them to receive.
Well,
we'll find out here from Mr. Kupchak.
Yeah, your former Boston man who made the decision to bring in these Boston. Mr. Kupchak, the general manager, joining us here on NBA TV's Real Creative Camp Lakers show. Mr. First and foremost, thanks for having us here. This is a really cool opportunity for our viewers to get a look inside of practice and listen to how different practice sounds now than it used to sound with the Lakers.
We clearly have a lot of young players, of course, a group of young players, and a completely new staff. So there's a different feel to practice. The music, they just turn it down, but they play music very loud. There's a lot of energy in the building. We made a couple of veterans for stability. Hopefully some leadership in the locker room. So we have a good mix of players. We need to show and make some progress this year in terms of wins. But there is a good energy and a future, I believe, we're going to win.
I would agree with you in the future of the organization. Those young players evolve into what you hope the stars in this league that can return the Lakers to the glory days. You brought in two veterans, as you mentioned, Timothy Mongal, Luol Deng. Your thought process for free agency as they were filling obviously holes that you felt this team needed.
Well, we did need size, and Luke was involved in the process. He doesn't make those kinds of decisions, and he didn't get to us until after the Warriors, unfortunately lost that Game 7. So we didn't have as much time as we'd like. But I spoke to him during the playoffs quite a bit, and then we finally got in and spent a lot of time together looking at our board. So what we did, starting July 1st in October 1, is we had our targets picked out. Of course, the superstars, we wanted to make a run and be as powerful as we possibly could. But we knew we needed size, and Ron Shaw coached Tim Haley, he never knew very well. So he became, our good target. And then, once again, we needed more leadership in the locker room, and that led us to the locker room.
Mitch, when you drafted or signed a player the last few years or maybe exchange this year, beyond just their skill set or position that you may need to fill, is there a certain number of boxes that you're looking to check for a player that he has on and maybe off the board as well?
Of course. You'd love to have a guy with high character, that's in his, mid-20s, that's
good up.
And that's going to be the perfect player.
Yeah, waiting on this nigga now, man. Niggas is playing. This nigga break his ass, man. I'm trying to get in the pro-am. The fuck?
A lot of times you do have to make compromises, and you can't get every box checked the way you want the box checked.
His ass taking all fucking day.
It's a very competitive free agent market.
I've been working in my career though. Got that defensive stopper. I could have been got it. I was just beating around the bush, but that fucking pick and roller is so fucking hard. Cause I did the pick and roll, made a layup with it. They said pick and popper. I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? But I think I'm starting to get it. I guess I'm supposed to like roll out or whatever. You can't just set the pick, screen the nigga and just go. I guess you gotta roll out. So that shit.
Two of those boxes for you when it came to making a shift from Byron Scott and in the direction.
Well, Byron was dealt a very difficult, hand.
Hell yeah. Still got the shit on gold, but I'm just working on Hall of Fame.
And get better quickly. And unfortunately, his last 3 years was injured each year. And then
I seen him in my career like an hour ago, or no, probably 2 hours ago. I don't know, something like that. And then he been into my court. He just been into my court. I thought he was working like crazy. What the hell he going? Where he going?
Certainly is known by us. We drafted him. He worked for our league team.
Jody ain't been on all day.
As an assistant, and then for those 40 games
Yeah.
as the head coach up in Golden State.
Something going on at school?
The way they played, we just felt at that moment, with all the factors we just
Hell yeah. Well, it kind of slowed down.
players coming in, it was just feel that this is
Oh,
something
shit.
that we go and make a change by doing it.
Do you feel with doing that, you kind of reset your clock? Because as you've addressed many times, especially this week, well documented, Jim Buck's promise with a 3-year being competitive, that's going to come to an end here at the end of this season. Do you have to restart the clock because of all that's gone on in the last few months?
The way I look at this team is we're trying to build something that we can sustain, and that's going to take some time. We have financial flexibility. We were fortunate to some degree with the lottery selections the last couple of years. We could have pulled up and got a number that put us out of the lottery, and we were not a good team. So we deserved to take the number 7 pick with Julius and the number 2 pick.
In my career?
D'Angelo, and so
Damn.
we have a young group that it's going to take some time. We've added some veterans, hoping that we can move the process along and get better quicker than you normally would. But it is a young group. And one player I did mention was Brandon. I think he
Straight up. That shit.
Williams this year.
That's.
But it's just going to take some
What up,
time.
dog?
So, that's my take on this. It's just to build something.
What happened?
That's going to have a lot of assets that's sustainable
Oh.
going forward. And each year and each month of this season, get better and better and better. How many games we're going to win, I don't know. This is a very competitive league. The West 2 years ago is different than the West today, and the West next year is going to be different than the West this year. So we can't control the variables when we put the team together. You may have a great team in the West and still not make the playoffs. So we can't control those things. So we're going to control what we can, which is nurture our young players. Make sure they get better, make sure they develop, and make sure that our veterans help us win some games and make progress as the years and as the season goes on.
Mitch, one of the things I recall from being a young player in this
What happened to you joining the knee league, Breeze? What happened?
that the league,
What happened to you joining the knee league?
and then there's the pressure that your teammates put on you, your coaching staff puts on you. How do you balance that with this group of young men? Because some of them got a taste of losing for the first time. That's a pressure-filled environment, and rebounding from that. As they grow, it still is a business.
I think it's one open. One, just one.
So, without
It's finna start tomorrow.
what makes this a contending team based on last year's 17 wins?
Who? I think it's the Bills.
Our talent level throughout the roster.
I think it's the Bills.
Players are a year scramble. I don't have the roster in front
It's either one or two. I know one person left because it took so long, but it might
and he's not the only
be
one.
two.
He came into the gym twice a day, every day this year during the offseason. So our young players, they work at their game. They got great pride in their game. Sometimes I don't know how they do deal with the pressure. The world that they're in today, with the scrutiny and everything being that can go viral in 3 seconds, that they can't go anywhere.
Damn, that's still a Madden bug.
So sometimes I wonder how they do it compared to how you did it and how I did it. It's a totally different world. I think the simple answer is it's just something that they've grown up in and they're used to.
Have you heard from Kobe as to stop back practice anytime soon?
Yes, we have an invitation out to him. He's busy. He and I text back and forth. I think the last time we communicated was last week, and we invited him out to a practice. Jamal Wilkes is here today, right behind me, and every year we try to invite the guys in that have their name on the wall at our practice facility. And I know Jerry West is going to come by. I know Elgin Baylor's going to come by. Kareem's going to come by.
Straight up.
Jamal coming by. Magic's going to
Straight up.
So,
Taking all fucking day, man. Nigga said at 6 p.m. Pacific, I should be good. That's 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock y'all time. Nigga, it been 8 o'clock a whole 59 minutes. Talking about some in another game. Nigga, what the fuck? Exactly. Niggas be.
And like I said, he's going to come to practice. And if we ever had an issue, I felt Kobe or we felt Kobe can help us, he would be the first person, match whatever you said. Beyond that, I'm not aware of anything, that's been discussed. And my understanding is Kobe's up early, he's working out, and he's working on his projects. And Rick, you may know more than me, but he's staying very busy. He's not the kind of guy, that takes a year off and does nothing.
Hey, Mitch,
Who, Burner?
what is it about Kobe? I mean, we obviously said goodbye. We're going to move on shortly here. But what do you think these young players are going to miss about him that they may not be aware that they're going to miss?
Now, the last couple of years were very difficult for our team because they really didn't get Kobe like we know Kobe. The last 3 years he had a major injury, and of course last year was his retirement year. So they got to spend time with Kobe at the end of his career, and that's completely different than spending time with Kobe, as you know, at the beginning or at the middle.
Damn.
But
what badges did you get off that ship?
The limited time that they work, his focus, his competitive nature, how hard he works, the different generations. So I think that would be something that a young player, and like most young people, they're not going to appreciate the year or two they spent with him until 5 or 10 years from now, and they look back on it.
Mitch, I look at some of the top draft picks that have come from the Lake organization. Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, all Hall of Famers. They were the top, 1 or 2 pick in the first round of the draft. You have D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram.
About time this nigga sent me the invite.
Their true potential.
Alright, I'm about to play this game. I'm gonna holler at y'all right after this. Yeah, I think 2 people watching already.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Patriots. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Wilson, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Boof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Going underneath to Blunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Brady's going to sneak it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They are big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Wilson gets it to Strong. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could... Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And an electric scamper there from the 2nd-round pick in 2013 out of Michigan State.
And how about the way he's remade his body in the NFL? You remember back at Michigan State? Big, thick, bruising runner. Yeah, he had some speed, he had some agility, but now he's slimmed down, and he's gotten even quicker, which has led to more runs like the one we just saw there. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Strong grabs it over the middle. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
20, 55, kill, 51, kill, check it, reload, he's checking.
In motion left is Cruz. Brady gives now to Bull. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
He's got Cruz complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll go again with Bell. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And he gets off a high, spiraling kick. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. for the defensive
Yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. All right, here we go. Shift.
Brady to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the 4-year man out of Louisiana Tech, that's Ryan Allen on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Bell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Hey, got tight left, tight in left. Everyone's got four down. Let's go! Like 20.
On second down, here's Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Hey, watch them. Sugar. Let's go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And out now come the Seahawks. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's caught. Lockett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could...
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
3 down. Like 20.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Seems to me, Brandon, that they're pretty content with where they are right now. Just going to take a knee and head in for the half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Blunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Wilson, and his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And a loose football picked off by Devon House. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out.
Hey, check 180. Alabama, 380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Blue 20. White 20.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded at the 6. Muscles him off. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw is Wilson. He's got time. Now he's forced out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it with Bell. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They come out here in the eye. 35. In motion left goes a tight end. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these 2 are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Back now in Foxborough. Little motion now from the tight end. This is Lewis. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Brady, and he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game, and the team is winning, I think at some point maybe even Brady would do the Gronk dance.
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Wilson, he's going to let it go again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to try and go, and that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes...
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw is Wilson. A screen to Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that'll bring up a third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. It'll be a pickup of just 2. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
Complete out right to Kurz. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now it's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football. And
now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They run. This is Lewis. Dion Lewis. And a cutback left and a crease here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Play action. It's Wilson. Finding time. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
In the slot on the right is Graham. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Surveying the field. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One last shot for Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.